Patronajex, the sequel for the beloved horror suspense movie. I tried to do this whole grand intro, and then I fumbled it, so I'm going to have some tea right now, calm down a little bit, change the mood. That's called Winter's Cup, I believe, and it's delicious. Anyhow, the sequel to The Strangers is finally, the battery's flashing red. You know what, we're going to start this again. That's better. All right, guys, the sequel to The Strangers is here. I quite enjoyed the first Strangers movie. I saw it after it was in the theaters. I saw it on video, and, I liked it. I thought it was well-crafted. I appreciated it a lot. I don't necessarily, adore that movie, but I did think it was really intense. It had a really sparse and kind of tone to it. And I thought the acting was good. I forget who the male lead was, but Liv Tyler and her husband character. I like the conceit of that movie. I do understand some of the complaints, because it does have some horror movie-ish stuff, but just as an execution of style and suspense and tension and scariness, I thought it was great. So I'm curious about the sequel. I don't think it needs one, but I also don't think a sequel could hurt it in any way, and I can see how you would do this again. So, all right, let's check it out. The facility, I like that.
This place seems empty.
I think everybody leaves after Labor Day.
This is nice, right?
Is someone else staying here?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Is Tamara home?
I think you have the wrong trailer.
Oh, no. Oh,
I
no.
thought we were all alone. What the hell? Dad?
Oh, he's back. Back. Ooh. Ooh, no. What? Oh, man. Oh. Wow.
Leave us alone!
But we've just started.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You know what, man? Thank you, Joe Blow movie trailer. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, I heard they were making a Strangers sequel, and I was like, oh, I'm worried. Just because I don't think Brian Bertino, the original folks, came back to make this movie, which, it's been a while since the original film came out. It's almost 10 years now. I did really enjoy the original. So yeah, Brian Bertino wrote and directed that. And so this is a different writer and a different director now. And I had some things to be skeptical about going into this. And at least as far as trailers go, I didn't see the first trailer for this, but based off this looks like a blast, man. I mean, I love the cast, or at least the look of the cast. Christina Hendricks is my girl, I got a huge crush on her, and they all looked familiar to me. I don't think I know necessarily all these people, which is a good thing for a movie like this. And I like that sort of the most notable name in the movie is Christina Hendricks, because that's kind of like the first one. It's like Liv Tyler is the main name I remember from the first one, and I love her, and I'm psyched that Christina Hendricks decided to do this movie. And that's just a me thing, but she looks like she's giving it her all. And about part way through, I like the way this trailer built up. It's like it was jumping me back into the familiar setup of oh, here's a couple, and they're coming back from something. They're getting into someplace secluded and quiet for the night. night, and then they're going to be terrorized by the strangers. And then the way it built over time, it's like it was nice to jump back into that familiar territory, and then the way it built up, introducing like, okay, there are other people involved now, there are these kids, and there's this whole 80s aesthetic, this attitude that comes in through the second half of the trailer. I mean, this made it look a lot more fun, and like there was a lot more like winking at the camera than the first one, because the first Strangers I remember being very stark and being very gritty in a way. It had a very grim sort of foreboding essence, and like the couple that the movie's about is having a rough night anyway, so there's a lot of like emotional catharsis to that movie. And this one looks like I like that they decided to jump you back in with what's familiar and then introduce a new element, the colors and the 80s lights and stuff, and then up the mayhem of it all, because like the main thing I got from this trailer was mayhem. And they're making a sequel, and one of the ways to do that effectively, at least based on a simple premise like this, because like The Strangers, you don't really need to continue that story so much as check back in on The Strangers in the next spot and see how that next one goes down. So as long as this movie is taut and a mite clever, I think this could be really fun. So I'm really looking forward to this. This trailer was just so fun to watch. I'm gonna watch it again after I stop recording here. And it comes out March 9th. Count me in, Patreon and Jack Nation. So, hey, if you guys got any thoughts, leave them down in the comment box. And hey, any more horror movie trailer suggestions or anything like that, send them our way, and I'll try and get them up on here. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Peace.